welcome back to Blushing Shades. Today I have a really exciting video. I'm doing a collab with a really sweet friend of mine here on YouTube. Her name is Lynette. I will leave her channel and her Instagram link down below so you guys can go over to her channel and show her some love. If you're coming over from Lynette's channel, welcome. My name is Lisa. I'm really happy to have you guys here. We decided to do a video on a Valentine's Day look. So she will be doing a drugstore version on her channel and I will be doing high-end on my channel. This is a look that I came up with. I ended up using the Tartelette palette by Tarte. This palette is all matte shadows and it is so lovely. I'm totally obsessed with it. It's super buttery, super creamy. They blend so nicely. I highly recommend checking it out. And then I added the Chanel Illusion d'Ombre in New Moon, which is limited edition. It just has a really pretty soft shimmery sparkle to it that's quite wearable because I don't like anything that is like too sparkly. So I really like this. I'm not sure if you can still get this. If I can't find it online, I will leave it in my link down below. Before I get on to the tutorial, I just want to let you guys know what I use for my primer and foundation. For primer, I use my Lise Watier Base Miracle Pore Minimizing Primer. This just does an excellent job of filling in my pores and just leaves my skin looking really flawless underneath my foundation. And then I went with my Nars Sheer Glow because I can never go wrong with it. It just leaves a really nice pretty glow without looking shiny because I am oily to combination skin and this foundation seems to still work for me, so I really like the finish of it and that's what I used. So if you guys want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so we're going to start off with New Moon by Chanel and we're going to use this as a base, but we're going to go back in with it a little bit later to finish off the look. I do find it easier to use my fingers with this product. Now I'm going to take Natural Beauty and Dreamer and I'm going to mix those two shades together. I'm going to use both those as my transition color. And these shadows, I'm so impressed with them, you guys. They just blend so nicely, so easy to work with, including even the dark colors. I find they're really easy to use. Now going in with Best Friend. I really love the names in this palette. I think they're really cute. This is more on the plum side and just to add some color through the crease. And I'm using the MAC 224, which is another favorite blending brush of mine. Now going in with Bombshell. This is a really deep plum shade and it's super dark, very pigmented, but it's so easy to blend. I can't get over on how easy these shadows are to blend. I highly recommend checking this palette out. The brush that I'm using, it's a pencil brush, but it's not really stiff. It does have some movement to it, so it makes it really easy to do a V and really blend that color out. And really take your time with it and just blend, blend, blend. I did go back in with Best Friend just a little bit with my 224 and I'm just using that color to blend that in because I didn't want I wanted this color to still be deep enough and I didn't want to remove the color because the more you blend, the more color you're going to remove. Then I went in with New Moon by Chanel again and just added a little bit more of the shimmer on the eyelids just to make them pop a little bit more. It's such a beautiful color. I will try and find it for you guys and I will leave it in the description box down below. Then I'm taking Free Spirit and using it as my brow bone highlight. It's a beautiful, perfect color for the brow bone. Now taking my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, I'm just going to tap that in with my fingers. I will be blending that out with a brush. And here I'm highlighting with the MAC Prep+Prime. Now I did go a little bit crazy with my highlighting. I did not need a lot of product. I haven't used this product in a long time, so I forgot how well it just really blends and you don't need a lot of it. So you will see when I'm blending it out with my brush, you're going to see on how much I have to actually blend this out because I added a little bit too much. But this is the place where I do like to highlight. Normally I like to blend out my concealer with a beauty blender lately, but I couldn't find it, so I had to use a brush. But I think with the beauty blender it would have worked a little bit better. Now taking this bronzing powder primer by Bourjois. This is actually very similar to Chanel's Tan de Chanel, which I don't have. I will be doing a review and a comparison for you guys in an upcoming video. And then I'm just going to use that just to warm up the face instead of using a powder. Now I'm going in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I've been loving this palette lately. It has been a favorite of mine since I got it. And I'm just taking those two lighter shades and mixing them together and using that to highlight around the face. I'm also going underneath the cheekbone a little bit just to bring out my contour a little bit more. I wanted a really strong contour for this look. I found my Ita brush. I'm so excited about it. I went in with the darkest shade in the palette. Don't be scared of this color. I think it's beautiful. I think even if you are, even if you're lighter skinned, you can probably still get away with this with a very light hand. But I love this color for contour. Then I went in with the middle shade just to kind of warm up my forehead, around my nose, and I did go down the neck as well with that color. And then I'm just taking a stippling brush from Real Techniques and just blending out any harsh lines that needs to be blended out because I did go a little bit strong with my contour. Now I'm going in with this Estee Lauder blush. Oh, you guys, I will leave everything listed down below, but this blush is amazing. I'm totally obsessed with it. You need to add it to your wish list because it is amazing. And it's my first Estee Lauder blush that I've ever owned. And I wanted to get more. I'm taking this Bobbi Brown Shimmering. This was one of her limited editions last year. She did have a bronze one as well. This one's a bit more on the pink champagne side, so that's what I'm using to highlight. And whatever is left over on my brush, I will bring it down the center of my face. Going back in with the palette with Best Friend, I'm going to use that and just blend. Yeah, I did do a little mistake there, but I'm just going to blend that out the best that I can. And then I also went in with Bombshell again just to deepen it up and smoke it out a little bit more. This is a Pixie liner and I did get mine at Target. It's a really great black liner. It does stay in your waterline, so I've been enjoying it. And I did go ahead with my brows, my Physicians Formula liner, and my two mascaras that I've been loving. And I know there's some drugstore products in there, but I didn't have any higher end brands that I'm using at the moment. Then I'm taking the Too Faced Melted in Peony. It's one of my favorite pinks of all time. And then I'm outlining with Native liner by Urban Decay, another one of my all-time favorites. And then I'm just going to top that off with Buxom lip gloss, and it's called Lisa. To set this and to make it last all day, I did go in with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Setting Spray. This is compared to the Urban Decay Setting Spray, and it works just as good, and I'm loving it lately. And here's the finished look. I think it's perfect for Valentine's Day, and I hope that you guys liked it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to head over to Lynette's channel and check out what she did with her drugstore makeup, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!